Hello everyone, Kevil here once again with Mega Man X8. Today we're starting things off with Optic Sunflower, because it's spring and she's at the top left of the screen. So, you know, it kind of makes sense. I start every video off there anyway. This sunny damsel used to run Troya Base, a sort of holographic training facility for Maverick Hunters. But she went crazy, so the whole network's gone mad. She attacks the Shining Ray. And I'm starting this one off with X and Axel.
Let me introduce your new navigators.
Nice to meet you, Hunters. My name is Lair. My specialty is analyzing enemy abilities. I hope I can be of use.
Hi, I'm Pallet. I'm good at analyzing routes through stages.
I don't suppose I need to say it, but I, Alia, will also assist in navigation. Before you head into battle, be sure to choose a navigator to assist you.
I just noticed this. The text says Navigator. Anyways.
Of course, if you're feeling confident, you can always choose to go it solo.
And thus we see the greatest advancement that X8 has ever brought. The ability to not have a navigator, which, yes, I'm going to be doing. And here we are in Troya Base. It's a Maverick Hunter training facility designed around holograms. In each room, you fight a bunch of holograms, almost always Bulbrights, and either the more you kill in this one or in every other one, how fast you kill them determines your rank. The higher your rank, the more difficult each mission is. The lower your rank, the less difficult each mission is. So ultimately, you're kind of rewarded for doing badly, because if you do really poorly, you get an easier time throughout the entire level. But that said, I've got this ever-present desire to be the best like no one ever was, and I'm going to try and catch all the good scores. In short, I'm not going to fudge it, basically. I'm going to do my best and probably end up with a couple medium ranks. Or all low ranks. If that display was any indication of how good I am at playing video games. Not very. Ultimately, though, this is a very cool level. It seems to be based around the Danger Room from the X-Men, or maybe the Hollow Place from Star Trek. Very cool concept overall, and I enjoy it. Except for the fact that this area here looks like Splash Warfly's stage. That makes me angry. Each of the rooms, the enemies are basically something Q, because they're all Bulbrights. The last one, they were Formation Q, because they move into formation. This one here, it's a Flight Q, because it's flying. And the area kind of looks like Wind Crowrang's stage. Again, that just makes me angry. Oh well. Medium rank, it just fires some bullets. Not too hard to dodge, just move to where it was. Top rank, it also fires missiles, so shoot those, and then dodge the bullets, which I think it still fires. I don't actually remember. Oh well. Lowest rank, it doesn't shoot anything at all. How lame. This here's the Ghost Q. It leaves a little electrical orb where it was, except at the lowest rank, where it doesn't do anything. And at the top rank, it also fires off an 8-way spread shot. The conveyor belts are the main thing, though. They're the hardest to, like, stand on at higher ranks. Lowest rank, of course, it's very easy, but that's because it's the lowest rank. And now we fight the Jumping Q. It's named that because it jumps. Medium and high ranks, it'll also fire these shots, and there will be 2 of them. At the lowest rank, there's just 1. The only other thing that changes is the direction of those cogs. They all move downwards at the top rank, and all move upwards at the bottom rank. Presumably making it more difficult, but not really. They can crush you at the top or the bottom of the screen, which is always fun. Well, really at the bottom of the screen you just fall to your death, where at the top of the screen you get crushed. Either way. And now it's time for the Scale Q. It's big. The more you shoot at it, it gets smaller and faster. At medium ranks, it'll fire a 4-way spread shot that kind of ricochets around the screen, and at the top rank, it starts out twice its own size, making it, I would assume, more difficult, but not really. Careful with the jumping there, there's nothing beneath to catch you, except for one small platform with a nice force medal on it, in case you want that. And now we fight the Scorpy Q. It's a scorpion thing. It fires ricocheting shots, and there's a spike wall in the background, both of which become faster and more frequently, like, hurting you at higher ranks. Top rank, it'll use its tail to fire off little laser beams. And now it's time for something that isn't a Bulbride at all, the Gardroid VR, and I have no idea why. It uses its hammer to smash things. If you're too close, it'll just run at you, which is very annoying. And also why I tend to be very careful with that thing. If he's too close, I get the heck away. Medium rank, it can also pull out a laser pistol, which is actually not that difficult, and usually in the time it takes for it to pull that thing out, I kill it because it stops for about half a minute. Top rank, you fight 2 of them, and sometimes Vile. The 2, one with a hammer, one with a pistol, as you might imagine. And now, the Dragon Q. It fires little bullets at the lowest rank. Medium rank, it fires a laser beam from 3 guns instead of just 2. And at the top rank, there are still 3 guns, but instead of firing a laser beam or bullets, they fire off giant meteorite-looking things. Not very dangerous. I assume they do a boatload of damage, but they're so slow I've never actually been hit by one. That I can remember, anyway. After you take out all the body parts of the dragon, you can kill the head. The dragon's head fires off flames, and the tail fires off electricity, but it doesn't really fire it off so much as it just kind of sits there. Either way. The flames are longer and last longer at higher ranks. And then this part. Medium rank, it uses a little electrical orb that flies around the bottom of the screen. Top rank, it also fires off an 8-way spread shot. And lowest rank, it does this. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Couple more force medals, and now we're graded on our performance. I did decently, I guess. If you get a perfect score, you actually get to fight Cutman at the end, which is kind of neat. But alas, that won't be happening. Oh well.
Warning. Warning.
A maverick hunter? Here? Who in the world are you? Why are you here? Who am I?
He's gone totally berserk. We've got to stop him.
Wait, he? But it's a flower and the poses, and just listen to the voice. That can't possibly be a male voice.
Berserk? I don't think so. We may not be the good guys, but we're no monsters. No one has the right to put a stop to our plans.
That has got to be a translation error. Anyway, this person attacks using a shining ray, and with complete control of facility, makes platforms that ironically make this fight a little bit easier, for the most part. For almost all of his attacks, you want to get into position before he uses them. The shining ray, for example, if he's on the top, get below a platform. If he's in the bottom, get above a platform. Everything else you can dodge pretty simply, so just get into position to dodge that shining ray and you'll probably be okay. The orb things catch you. You can switch characters out and not have to worry about that. Oops, come on. Where are you going to sit next? Alright, there we go. Ultimately, he's not too dangerous until the, last segment, where he's dangerous for about 10 seconds, and then very easy. Kind of silly how that works. Oh yeah, he's intangible. Thank goodness. There are a few situations where he's not intangible there, and that can hurt you a lot. Always fun. Another version of the Shining Ray where he flies, shoots a laser beam around the screen. That's probably his coolest attack, and my personal favorite. The best way to dodge that is to, again, get into a position where you're in a safety zone, like up here. And then get down and wail on him. Yay! Then he switches the screen around again and starts using a giant satellite laser beam. This time, it'll fire off 3 blasts. In every other incarnation, it's really just 1, and I'm not sure why that is. Past this, it's pretty simple to dodge this guy's attacks. He's easy to predict, and although all of his attacks are more hectic, they're not too dangerous. Now, you can dodge this laser beam without using Axel's dodge roll, but honestly, why would you want to? It's a lot easier. You have to dash very, very, very carefully to not dodge it with the dodge roll. More shining rays. a complete opportunity for me to do some serious damage. Again, once he's at half health, it's really straightforward if you can get past that initial barrage of like 3 Shining Rays in a row. Whoa, that's close. Yay, Optic Sunflower is down. He can also fire off that optic laser from the middle of the room so there aren't any safe spots. Just move around in a circle. He'll start firing it towards you and go in that direction. It's not as hard as it seems. Just gotta be very quick.
Mission accomplished. Weapon get.
Seriously, the greatest weapon get screen ever. I don't even need to say anything about that. We got the Shining Ray.
Congratulations. The best Maverick hunter in history.
I've never seen that screen before. That's kind of awesome. Wow.
Darn!
X? What's the matter? The mission's only just begun.
That's right. It's begun again. How long must this war go on?
Aelia can't even respond to that because honestly, X has said the exact same thing in almost every single game.
Just the thought of wiping the floor with those Mavericks makes my trigger finger itch.
Axel!
No, Aelia. Axel's right. There's no time to be wishy-washy here. Even as we speak, Mavericks are causing havoc.
Well, at least X isn't a whiner for the entire game. Anyways, that's Optic Sunflower stage. On to some outtakes.
Optic Sunflower.
I ended up having to kill myself a couple times to actually beat this thing properly because I couldn't take the highest ranked missions. But that was then and this is now, and hopefully I'll be okay. No, apparently not. It's very easy to just take your time and fudge the system, but that's not something I'll be doing. Instead, I'll be killing myself. Basically, we'll fire shots at you. Whoa! I did not know he could do that on medium rank. Okay, then. Mission right after this is actually really difficult. Or I can fall to my doom because there weren't enough conveyor belts. Thank you. This one, for example, at the... or I could just fall to my doom. And this is the ghost queue. Kind of hovers around, starts at the top of the screen for some reason each time. Ah. Get low. What? Why does that keep happening? It was really hard, but as it turns out, it's not. I did not know you could do that. I genuinely, what the hell? Are you serious? You can actually kill yourself like that? That's just sad. At higher ranks, you fight more of them at once. They fire lots of shots at you and kind of fill the screen up with bullets. And... seriously? Wow, that's a new one. The shots it fires become more frequent. I've never actually sneezed on camera before. I kind of hope this is a perfect run. Oh! Well, there goes that dream shattered. Or, well, maybe something less than 10 seconds, but very similar to 10 seconds. Yeah, I don't know how to dodge that. Maybe I can jump or something, but that's really stupid. Like, whose idea was that? Whose idea was that? It's the Guardroid VR, occasionally replaced with Vile, although... Really? I didn't even know he did that. Huh. That's new. I believe you can shoot through the little hole where the... Oh, that was... Oh! Oh, come on. That was... Ah! I was going to say that was close, but then I just barely got hit. Unfair. You can kind of identify when and where the laser beams are going to... You can kind of identify when and where the laser beams are coming, but not really. It's a very ineffective thing that you can do. Oops, that was actually really stupid of me. I forgot to... I'm an idiot. You have a partner, of course. If you don't have a partner, it doesn't really work. Okay, that's dangerous. Yeah. Too close. Laser beams. Every other attack, aside from some later ones, are pretty easy to dodge just outright, except for that one. That would be him standing there. Very difficult. That version of the Shining Ray that you can sit and not kill yourself on. Oh god, it's not going to end well. No, it's not. A lot more difficult. Ah, and now his signature move, where he uses some sort of a giant laser beam. It's easiest to dodge this as Axel because of the whole dodge roll, unless you dodge into him like an idiot, like I just did. Bugger! One of those cases where it was only a female in America, and like Japan it was a male. I gotta look that up, actually. I'll remind myself to... Oh, God! Well, that was pretty terrible. You don't have enough time to dodge roll or really dash out of the way, which sucks. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It goes that way. Darn it! Just when I thought I had it, too. I hate this guy. And this guy is almost dead. What? Oh, darn it. That would have been it, too. This one was a bit harder than I expected. Ultimately not too difficult, but somewhat luck-based. I give Optic Sunflower a 5 out of 10. The stage varies in difficulty, but for the most part, it's not all that bad. If I really wanted, I could have done terribly throughout it and had a pretty easy time at the lowest ranked stages. But that said, medium rank doesn't add too much to the difficulty, so trying my hardest didn't add any points to the rating. In fact, almost all of the difficulty here comes from Optic Sunflower herself, namely the Earth Crush. If he uses that while he's in the center of the stage, dodging it more than once is significantly more difficult. It's not impossible, but it's nearly so. You have to have extremely good timing for the first dash, and then the second dash you have to jump over him at the same time. Very, very easy to get hit and die, because that does a lot of damage. After that, though, even his second phase isn't too bad. It's just standard procedure of just being ready for his attacks before they come. A good introduction to X8's main Mavericks, and one of my favorite stages. Until next time, though, this is Kevel, signing off. Ciao.